light it gonna get. Anyways, actually, I like Ike pretty good. So as far as over the road, right? So I only been over the road, what? Almost a week now? About a week, almost 2 weeks. And to be honest, it's actually good to get out. It's like stretching your arms, like I don't know. It's just weird. When you're like doing oil, you stuck seeing the same shit over and over and over again. Same shit, same shit, same shit. Over and over and over again. So it's good. It's good to stretch your legs, man. It's good to get the fuck out. It's like being locked up, I guess, right? Because when you doing oil, especially if you're doing oil, if you're doing oil, every oil position I've ever had, and that's for 2 different states, North Dakota and Texas, it's the same shit. If they say, hey, we're gonna do West Texas, you're only in West Texas area. You don't leave that area. You know what I mean? Or you're in South Texas, you're in South Texas. If you're in North Dakota, you're in Williston or Minot, or not Minot, but a little away from Minot, whatever. I forgot that Indian reservation in North Dakota. But you got Williston and you got that fucking Indian reservation over there. You know what I mean? Let's see about. Oh, I just bit my tongue. So going from that to back to over the road, it's like, I don't know. You get the different scenery. You just see different shit, man. So it's good. It's a breather, man. So that's what I like about being over the road. Not as of right now, because it's just stretching the legs, man. Getting out, seeing all the different spots. You know, because you jump from state to state, right? That's what over the road is. One of the subs was like, what is over the road? Over the road just means over the road. OTR just means you going to you can go in all 48 states. Some companies they go to all 48 states. Well, as you get older, right, and you start to build up seniority as a driver, you can kind of pick and choose where you want to go. Especially if you an owner operator or you're a lease, you're a lease operator, which is the same thing as an owner operator. You just leasing the fucking truck, right? So, yeah, if you're an owner operator or lease operator, you can kind of pick and choose where you want to go. And I'm picking and choosing where I want to go. And where I don't want to go is anything from, if you're looking at a map, right? You put a line from north to south, from North Dakota, right there. That's my line start. North Dakota, South Dakota, and the state underneath that. I'll go to Kansas, but everything to the left of that, I ain't fucking with that. So no more California, none of that shit. Unless, you know what I mean? You know, I go see some friends or something. But that's the only time I'm going to California. It's because I'm gonna go meet some people. You know what I mean? That's it. But if I'm not meeting anybody, I ain't going there for no goddamn fucking load. They can keep that shit. But the reason why I wouldn't go to California is because of speed. Speed's only 55 miles an hour for a truck. They can keep that shit. And then on top of it, you know, depending on your load, if you're heavy, you got fucking hills, and you're owner operator. That means you spending gas. You spending gas to get up that fucking goddamn mountain, man. Fuck that. Keep me on the goddamn flat street. You know what I mean? I don't mind. Listen, I don't mind to be. And another thing too, the load going in might pay good to go Midwest, like Wyoming or any of those fucking those mountain type states. I'd probably pay good, but leaving that motherfucker don't pay shit. Fucking the load I got right now, motherfucker, 45,000 pounds, man. 45,000 going up in goddamn fucking mountains. Burning up some goddamn fuel. I got a Detroit 12 in this bitch, right? Yeah, it's a fucking brand new truck, but I'm using more fuel than I would anywhere else if I was somewhere else, you know, back east. You know what I'm saying? So, fuck that. Fuck going over there. Like I said, this load I'm doing right now, leaving Wyoming to go to Indiana, I only paid $1,400. Shit. They're paying It paid me $3,000, man, to go from California to fucking Wyoming. You know what I mean? I had 3 drops. They paid me $3,000. Anyways, so that's one thing I like about being back over the road, is just seeing everything. You know, being on the road and just going, just being on the stretch. Like right now, you know, I'm just running like a motherfucker. You know, just going straight shot, go. You know, and it makes the time go by faster too. You know, versus when you're on oil field, it's just like, you know, it seems like it drags out a little bit. I don't know. If it's busy, it's busy. Then, you know, the days will go. But, you know, it's not always busy. You know what I mean? It's not always busy. I don't. Anyways, but another thing too, especially with fucking with Odessa. You know, if I was gonna get if I was gonna go back to my old job, I wouldn't even be able to go to the fucking gym because they're really cracking down on trucks in city limits. Like, I was going to the True Fit gym, formerly known as Heroes, right, in Odessa. Well, they only want you. I can't even park on the blacktop without them trying to give me a ticket, because the truck is not supposed to be any truck, right? No semi trucks in city limits. So any city limits meaning if you see a street light, if you see a street light and you see restaurants and stores and, you know, shit like that, you're in city limits. You in violation, and that's a ticket. You know what I mean? So I had a motherfucker. I get out of the gym in True Fit in Odessa, and the motherfucker had a goddamn sticker. When the sticker's at, he stuck on my fucking window. He put a sticker on my fucking window. A fucking bright ass fluorescent orange fucking sticker. I had to peel that bitch off, and it stuck, little sticky shit stuck all over my fucking window. I had to go clean that shit off with alcohol. Oh man. But yeah, he gave me a fucking warning for parking in the parking lot of True Fit. I'm like, this motherfucker. So I'm just like, so at least now that I'm over the road, right? I can go to the gym. I can park the motherfucking truck on the goddamn blacktop, walk my ass in the fucking gym, walk my ass out the motherfucking gym, and not have to worry about these motherfuckers trying to fucking be Nazis and write me up a goddamn fucking ticket, because they ain't got nothing else better to do, you know? So that's another reason why I like being over the road, because, you got that freedom to fucking be in city limits. You know what I'm saying? Be in city limits without them bugging you, trying to fucking write you off and give you a fucking ticket for being in city limits. So that's another reason why I like being over the road. Another thing I like about being over the road, I can go see my family. You know what I mean? Go see my family, my friends. So that's good. But you know, look, if I can make $2,000 a week, I ain't gonna be greedy. I'll be okay with just $2,000 a week. I'll be good. If that's $2,000 take home, I'm good, man. So that's what I told myself, and that's why I started looking for over the road positions, because, you know, we'll always work over the road, right? Motherfuckers, they looking, they thirsty for an over the road driver, because they get to the point where motherfuckers ain't trying to do that shit, man. Ain't nobody trying to drive, you know, all 48 states. Motherfucker ain't with that shit. You know? It's a lot of goddamn work, man. A lot of miles, man. Motherfucker ain't trying to do all the miles. But that's why I started looking. But shit, there's not, you know, there's not a lot of positions, over the road positions, where you're gonna make $2,000 a week either. That's why I took that lease, because, yeah, don't get me wrong, the lease, you, like with this truck, you know, anything breaks on this motherfucker, I take it back, but I have to pay for all the tires though, you know. The tire go out and come out of my check. You know what I mean? Need another tire or whatever, I gotta pay for that shit. But as far as the truck itself, they take care of that shit. Oil changes and all that shit, they take care of all that. They take care of all the maintenance and everything. I gotta worry about the fucking the I gotta worry about the tires. Everything else they take care of. And if they can't take care of it, they'll swap me another truck. They'll get me into another truck. Another brand new truck. So I like these guys. They're real professional. They take care of business. They bought that motherfucking money. Like, you know, hounding me about some bullshit is one thing, but hounding me about motherfucking loads and trying to figure out what time I'm gonna get there and asking me questions that, you know, don't make my radar go up because he talking about some dumb shit. He talking about, you know, hey, you know, what time you gonna be there? What time you gonna be unloaded? Hey, let me know when you get unloaded. Let me know when you get loaded. You know what I mean? They trying to figure out how to book another goddamn fucking load. You know what I mean? So they on their shit about that money. You know, my dispatch is no joke. He bought that fucking paper because he makes commissions off of whatever we book, whatever he's booking for me. He's making a percentage off. So he's, you know, it's not like he's looking out for his own interest. He is looking out for his own interest, but his own interest has my interest too. You know what I mean? Because if he can get a higher percentage off a $3,000 load, you know, he gonna book that motherfucking load, and he gonna let me know, hey, what do you think about this load, Malay? You know what I mean? I'd be like, hey, where's it going? You know, what's the product? What's the company? You know, I won't haul Igloo. I'll tell you right now, I won't haul Igloo. Igloo, they can keep Igloo. When I say Igloo, I'm talking about them fucking coolers. Them motherfuckers, they tried me on day one. It was my second fucking load. Motherfucker had had to load me 800 goddamn fucking boxes. Had to load 800 fucking boxes onto the fucking truck. And they had to hand load that shit. Like, motherfucker, this is 2019, bitch. And this ain't even gotta be 2019. They had powers back in the old days. What the fuck you need to hand load that shit for, motherfucker? Put that motherfucker on a pallet, drop the pallet in the trailer, and keep them coming. These motherfuckers are taking the goddamn fucking boxes out off the fucking pallet, right? They were taking the fucking boxes off the pallet, these fucking coolers, and stacking these motherfuckers one by one. And it gets better. Not only they had to stack the motherfucking coolers into the trailer one by one, they had to put individual stickers on each goddamn fucking box. Look here. Hey, look here. I won't be ever going back to no goddamn fucking Igloo. Motherfucker talk about Igloo, I'll be like, what? Hey, you need to find something else, homie. I ain't going no fucking Igloo. So, Igloo is one of this last load that I just picked up. I just picked up some motherfucking volcanic ash. Yeah, you heard me. I picked up some volcanic ash. I got 45,000 pounds of volcanic ash. I won't be going back to that motherfucking facility either. I won't be going back to that goddamn state, period, to pick up anything. Reason because their infrastructure, their what do you call it? Their compound where you go pick up on site, their location. They got no pavement. We got street trucks here, right? This is a street truck. This motherfucker, they had front end loaders, right? Big old Caterpillar. I'm talking about big Caterpillar front end loaders, right? They had these motherfuckers, they had goddamn chains, bruh. They had chains on their goddamn fucking Caterpillar front end loaders, right? These motherfuckers weigh, I don't know, tons. These are the kind of front end loaders you see on the goddamn, what do you call it? Low boys. You know, them heavy haul trucks with them low boys, where they have to have an oversized load and shit. One of them motherfuckers. That motherfucker had chains on his goddamn fucking tires, bro. He had chains on his shit, right? So I got stuck in the fucking mud, right? Because there's no goddamn pavement on this shit. This truck in front of me, she got stuck in the fucking mud. I'm like, spent like 2 hours fucking dealing with that dumb shit. So I'm just like I said, man. But yeah, you know, Overall, they have their shit, man. But I'm cool with it, considering where I just came from. You know, I'm actually good with it, man. I remember when I first started driving, I was like, man, like I was like, man, I was over this shit. But you know, when you leave something, you get to appreciate. You get to appreciate it. You know, because you've already done something that wasn't as good. You know what I mean? Or it just got old. I guess after a while, anything will get old, man. But I definitely appreciate the over the road, man. Shit, I like being back, to be honest with you. And I'm not the only one either. I remember what's his face was talking about that. I haven't watched him in a while, man. But Trucker Brown, man, he was doing oil for a little bit, or he was doing what do you call it? He was doing containers, and he said it too. He got tired of that shit, you know, because you were just seeing the same shit over and over and over again. Fucking shit gets old, man. You know, so he went back to fucking last time I checked. It's been a while, man. Matter of fact, I need to watch him and see how you doing. But you know, last time I checked, Brown, he's like he was back over the road. You know, I was like, man, fuck that. What that nigga thinking? And that's what I was thinking, because I didn't do what he was. I haven't got to that point yet. You know what I mean? I didn't get to where he was at. I was like, man, you should have got that money, nigga. Shit, you know, you doing these short runs, and you're still making like $3,000 a week. You know. And he was just like, fuck that. I'd rather be over the road. I'm like, what? I see what he's talking about now, because I'm the same fucking way. I'm like, fuck that. I'd rather be over the road, man. I'd rather be over the road. Shit. Yeah. You know. Oh, the only thing is too, you know, yeah. I was gonna say, you know, you're gonna be missing out on your family and your spot, but you like that already if you in oil. Because most of the time, motherfuckers that are in the oil, that's not where they from. They from all over, you know. You go to Odessa, shit, everybody from everywhere. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody from no goddamn fucking Odessa. You talk to somebody that's in the oil field, you go to a truck stop, like, where you from? The motherfuckers say Chicago, you know, New York, you know, Atlanta, you know, anywhere but where the fuck we at, you know. So being over the road should be no different. You just doing more miles, man. But like I said, I like it because I really feel like I got a break, man. Like, I feel refreshed. Like being out. It's like I said, it's like breaking the chains off a motherfucker. You know? breaking the chains off the motherfucker, man. Shit. You know? Not seeing the same goddamn shit every day. Hold up. Try something. See if I can get some more light. Got it. Hey, what's this one? Nope, I want that up. There we go. Anyway. So yeah, I like it, man. Will I get burned out? Hey, probably. Just like anything else, right? You get burned out on anything. But it's a good... I'm fucking my cheeks up. It's a good... I'm talking to you. It's good to fucking change it up, man. That's what I told myself, man, when I was looking for a job. I was like, man, I don't want to go over the road because the money ain't as good, but you know what? At least it'll be a good change. And if I can make I told myself if I can make $2,000 a week, we in business. If I can make $2,000 a week over the road, we in business. Yeah, we in business. Shit, there's a potential to make $3,500. I'm like, hell yeah, let's do it. So, you know, that being said, it's trucking. You know, shit gonna happen. You know, just like with the oil. You know what I mean? But I'll tell you, since we talking about it now, I might as well go ahead and talk about it now. The pros and cons, you know what I mean, between oil and over the road. The pros that I like about over the road compared to the oil oil field is the maintenance. You know. That being said, you know, that Caterpillar truck I had, that thing was a fucking piece of shit. I'm talking about that motherfucker. It was always something wrong with that motherfucker. AC was fucking garbage. The AC setup on that thing was fucking terrible. Oh my God, it was a fucking shit show. The AC was fucked up on that. But let's just get to the basics. The maintenance on the truck that I had was just terrible. I always had an issue with that thing, man, with the Caterpillar truck. Now, as far as over the road, the maintenance on that thing would be minor, because there's not gonna be a lot of maintenance, man. You're not tearing the truck up. You know, the truck is nice and smooth. Like right now, I'm on this fucking interstate. I'm on an interstate. You know what I'm saying? Like, road is well maintained. They make sure these roads are fucking tip top shape. You know what I mean? You know, no potholes, no fucking banging. Truck ain't banging all over the fucking trails. It's just nice and smooth, man. Oil field, roads are fucking shit. You'll fuck around and bust a goddamn bag on the road. You know what I mean? You'll fuck around and bust a shock on the road. You fuck around and bust a goddamn frame. You'll crack a frame. You know, trailer frame will get cracked. You know what I mean? I tell you, those shitty ass trailers, those EXAs from Mexico, man, I broke fucking the damn trailer was just falling apart. The ladder would crack. The goddamn frame, the frame on the trailers would fucking crack, man. Both of my goddamn frames were cracked on the fucking trailer. Man, it's just crazy, man. That's what I like about this, because there's fucking low downtime, man. There ain't no downtime. If there's downtime, it's because my goddamn tires are popped. And for me, my tires pop rarely. And for you too, they should pop rarely. As long as you keep them, as long as you keep the air pressure where they're supposed to be. I keep the air pressure on my fucking tires. I keep them motherfuckers around 115. 115, you know what I mean? And during the summertime, cold, about 100. You know, during the summertime, as soon as you wake up, the tires ain't been run on, you check the air pressure, make sure that motherfucker like at 100, at least 100. Minimum, for me, it's minimum 100. So when they get to hot, depending on how hot we are, you know what I mean, depending on the heat and the asphalt, that motherfuckers go from 100 during the day, that motherfucker get up to like 120, 125, 115. You know what I'm saying? And then when it cools off, it will get right back to 100. You know? So, the only maintenance you gonna have on over the road is, especially if you got a new truck, right? New truck, hopefully you ain't got a fucking one of those trucks that you got a limit where something always wrong with that motherfucker. But if you got a new truck, you should be good for a few 100,000 miles, right? So, but yeah, only maintenance I can think of over the road is the fucking tires, man. As long as you keep the air pressure right on the tires, like I said, no less than 100. Anything less than 100, you're asking for some problems. Or anything over 125 or 120. I think it's 125. You have to ask one of the Love guys or TA technicians what the air pressure, what's the max air pressure, right? I think it's 120 or 125. You know, as long as you keep that air pressure between 100 and 125 or 120, you good. You ain't gonna worry about the motherfucking tires unless you just got a defected tire or a recap that, you know what I mean, just wasn't recapped right. But shit, that's the only maintenance you gotta worry about, other than getting your oil changed and shit. That's it. So that's another reason why I like being back over the road. I ain't gotta worry about being down on the motherfucking time. You know? I've been rolling almost 2 weeks. I hadn't had no goddamn problem yet. Everything's smooth, baby. Running like a motherfucker. Making that money. You know? Making it. No motherfucking downtime. No downtime. 2 weeks straight of running. Shit. But it's good, man. Like I said, I like being back over the road. I don't think I'll be going back to oil unless, you know, something happens. Somebody gives me an offer I can't refuse. They give me an offer I can't refuse, and God damn it, that's what it says. That's what I mean. I just won't be able to refuse. I gotta go back to work. But as of right now, we're staying over the road right now.
Yeah.